O Goddess Saraswati, who is the deity of all knowledge that surpasses times, eras, skies, and galaxies, who gives eyes to prophets to see the future, who gives wisdom to scientists, philosophers, and writers to invent and discover new ideas and systems for the onward journey of mankind. Today is a very auspicious and historical day, not only in the life of Professor K.K. Sinha, but also in the life of BIMTech. We are all witness to this august occasion when BIMTech takes pride in the launch of a great knowledge condensed in the form of a glorious book, My Experiments with Unleashing People Power by Professor Sinha, published by Bloomsbury, India, which I believe will prove to be the Bible of corporate HR management. On this august occasion, we have amongst us a galaxy of luminaries from industry and academia on the dais as well as in the enlightened audience. And some of the glittering stars are adding glory to the dais today. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel privileged to welcome Sri T.K.A. Nair, advisor to the Prime Minister of India, chief guest of today's function, with floral greetings. We also welcome the guests of honor on the dais today with bouquets. Shri P. Dwarkanath, Director, Group Human Capital, Max India Limited. Padma Shri, we are still waiting for him. Shri P.S. Bami, President, India Energy Forum. Shri R.V. Shahi, Chairman, Energy Infratech Private Limited. Dr. Arup Roy Chaudhary, CMD, NTPC. Now, as per BIMTech tradition, I request Shri T.K.A. Nair to light the ceremonial lamp. And I also request all the dignitaries. Who led BIMTech to the present stature and glory, Dr. Harivansh Chaturvedi, Director BIMTech, has more than 35 years of rich experience in teaching, research, and administration. As a former director with the All India Council for Technical Education, New Delhi, he has been associated with the formulation of policies, planning, regulation, and control of management education, as well as other disciplines under technical education. Dr. Chaturvedi joined BIMTech New Delhi as director in 1999 and launched full-time postgraduate programs in insurance, retailing, international business, and sustainable development. He has been instrumental for forging linkages with 40 business schools and universities of Europe, Asia, Africa, and the USA. Dr. Chaturvedi is a founder member and the alternate president of Education Promotion Society for India, a national platform for eminent educationists and education service providers. I request Dr. Chaturvedi to deliver his welcome address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am humbled by the presence of very eminent people from Indian industry, academia, particularly the power sector, those who have built modern India by devoting 50 years of their life working tirelessly day and night. Many of them are present here on dais and off the dais. So BIMTech feels humbled by their gracious presence. And I would like to submit that it's an hour of honor for BIMTech in the 26th year of its existence, that we are able to produce some of the very good research work based on empirical experiences, which is very relevant, needed for India as an emerging market. Management is considered and perceived as if every truth comes from Western world. Now, I think there is a paradigm shift, and across the world, the B schools are asking for cases and the research books produced by the industry practitioners and Indian academicians. I am very happy to submit that today's program is giving credence to the endeavors of Indian B schools, that how the experience, the very rich experience of the industry leaders could be documented so that the future generations or the students of management can use that. So on the occasion of the book releasing function of our colleague Professor K.K. Sinha, the book titled My Experiments with Unleashing People Power, we have very eminent people on the dais. On behalf of the Birla family, management of BIMTech, I extend a very cordial welcome to Mr. T.K. Nair, advisor to Prime Minister of India, and who has completed more than 50 years. I was asking him, and from his appearance, there may be an impression that he looks very young, and but he has completed 50 years. So a big applause to Mr. T.K. Nair for devoting 50 years to India's governance. We have very graceful presence of Dr. Anup Rai Chaudhary, CMD, NTPC, and he is our guest of honor, and he is heading the organization where Professor Sinha has devoted a long inning of his total career. So hearty welcome to Dr. Anup Rai Chaudhary. When we talk about the power sector, I think there is always, the media always asks the opinion of some very eminent people, and two of them are here, Mr. R.V. Sahi, who has been former Power Secretary, Government of India, and currently who is heading Energy Infratech Private Limited, Delhi. So I would like to welcome, on behalf of all of us, Mr. R.V. Sahi. Dr. Pritam Singh, a great educator and management guru, who has been honored by the Government of India in past by conferring the Padam Shri. He is with us, and he represents the Indian academia, which is working very hard to put up the case of Indian management education, that if Indian leaders are being invited by some of the biggest companies of the world. Recently, Microsoft has invited one of the young men from Hyderabad to head Microsoft. Similarly, there are a number of companies in the US and Europe are being headed currently by the Indian people of Indian origin. So I think the 21st century brings this fact very strongly, that Indian management education, Indian engineering education and other professional educations are of very good quality, and they are producing talented people who can lead biggest companies in the world. So I welcome Mr. P.S. Bami, who has headed NTPC in the past, ex-CMD NTPC, Mr. Bami. And now in this audience there are many people who are very close with Professor K.K. Sinha, and some of the family members are also here, and we are very privileged to have daughter of Mr. Sinha, and she has come from US. So welcome to. So I have been just informed that Suvira is here. Suvira, can you stand up? So hearty welcome to Suvira. And on dais, you will find extreme left Mr. P. Dwarkanath. I was talking about the friends of Professor Kishore Sinha. He is one of the closest friend of Professor Kishore Sinha. Hearty welcome to Professor Mr. P. Dwarkanath, who is heading, who is the group director of human capital at Max India Limited, New Delhi. And I should not make mistake if I do not mention the presence of very eminent two persons who are sitting here in this audience, and is Mr. D.V. Kapoor, the first chairman of NTPC. So we bow to these towering personality of the industry who has created such a big organization which is known all over the world. But ये लोग वो हैं जिन्होंने नींव डाली थी, और दुनिया आज अगर एनटीपीसी को जानती है तो मैं समझता हूँ मिस्टर डीवी कपूर और उसी के साथ साथ ओएनजीसी के फॉर्मर चेयरमैन कर्नल एसपी वाही साहब का नाम नहीं बुलाया जा सकता। हमारे बीच में जैन साहब भी मौजूद हैं जो एनटीपीसी के सीएमडी रहे हैं, और कुछ लोगों को मैं नहीं अगर परिचित नहीं हूँ तो ये मेरी गलती है, मैं माफ़ी चाहता हूँ। लेकिन ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ मौजूद हैं, उन सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. We also have amidst us Padma Shri Dr. Preetam Singh, whom we'd like to welcome with floral greetings. Let me introduce Professor K.K. Sinha to you, a wonderful man whose primary education happened in a village school having no power. This lack of power was a spur for the Pegasus in his spirit, which created a determination of mastering the world of power, which he did for more than 4 decades, and now presents before us the treasure of his experiences, which summarizes into the title of his book itself, My Experiments with Unleashing People Power, as if he wants to say the real power rests in the people, in the values and endeavors, which has capacity to establish power plants to generate millions of megawatts of power. Professor K.K. Sinha is a graduate with honors in economics and postgraduate in personal management.
Thank you. बहुत देरी हो जाएगी. Thank you. I know you have put in a lot of effort. Thank you very much, Manujata, Professor Manujata. I really admire your homework. And let me, at the outset, greet all of you and welcome all of you. I'm amazed at the cluster of luminaries here. On the dais, I see Mr. Nair. I recall my first interaction when I was being interviewed as a director HR for NTPC. And all the time with the heavy guys, he was sitting, Mr. Vadhavan and so many other people. He was all the time looking at me and smiling all the time. I don't know, it was approval, of course, I suppose. And no questions asked. I was amazed and I was really feeling very surprised. And in a week's time or 10 days' time, when the panels, everything was closed, I'm called for by him. And then he starts thinking and talking about his thought process for the public sector enterprises as to how we can create strong HR in public sector, how we can create a strong leadership pipeline. It was talking as if not for the leaves, but the roots of the HR and roots of the organization. I think I was amazed, and he assigned me this to support him there in the PESB. It was an honor, sir. I still recall the kind of encouragement that you gave, the kind of support you gave, and so much of time that you gave, despite your being so busy. I think we worked for you for quite some time, and I recall some of the meetings that you used to chair with large number of public sector CEOs, all big names, ONGC, SAIL, BHL and all. And then you would ask us to present our thought process coming primarily through your lips. I think that was a wonderful learning that we had, wonderful training that we had. It was a very big morale booster, a confidence builder for me, at least personally. I'm glad he still remembers and he's there today on this dais and with me. Thank you very much, sir. I welcome you once again. I have here Mr. R.V. Shahi, ex-secretary Power, who was also my general manager in HR in NTPC. I recall 1983 when I was being interviewed by him, and so many, about 10 of them, including Hazarika, including so many others. M.R. Nair was also there perhaps. And he posted me to Korba. I was happy because that was a wonderful location, I think. But then soon I landed in Delhi, started working for him. He was a wonderful teacher to me. He was a wonderful mentor for me. In fact, if I recall 2-3 mentors in my life, I keep R.V. Shahi there very much in the front.